The 2020 NFL regular season is over, and the Buffalo Bills broke team records like Oprah was giving them away. You get a team record, you get a team record, you get a team record, and I'm going to cover them all for you right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Billievers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to this year in review edition of Billievers Talk, where we're going to take a look at some of the things that happened for the Buffalo Bills in the 2020 regular season. Again, thank you for joining me. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, guys, please be sure to hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports news, and join me this Saturday as I do live play-by-play and reaction to the game between our Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, do so. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about some of these team records. Also, let me know if I missed any. There were so many team records broken, some things that were done that have never been done before by anybody. Talking about Josh Allen, of course. Let me know in the comment section what I am forgetting, and also make sure you hit this thumbs up button as we keep you up to date on the year in review for our Buffalo Bills, talking about the 2020 NFL regular season. Now, the 2020 NFL regular season for the Buffalo Bills was a huge success, going 13-3, tying a team record, being the number 2 overall seed, able to host all the games up to the AFC Championship game, where they'll have to go to Kansas City if the Chiefs make it to the AFC Championship game. A lot of great things happened for the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen in the MVP discussion. Stefon Diggs, one of the best offensive weapons this season, if not the best offensive weapon this season. And we're going to talk about a lot of that. So guys, again, like I said, I'm going to go over some of these team records, and if I forget something, be sure to leave it in the comment section. First, let's talk about the team overall, the team stats that the Buffalo Bills were able to set new highs for. So first, I want to say that the Buffalo Bills were the second team ever in history to have 20 first downs or more in every single game this season. That's only happened twice, and this time it was by our Buffalo Bills in the 2020 NFL season. So that's a great accomplishment. That means you're picking up a lot of first downs. That means that you're holding time possession, which is always very important to keys to success, to winning football games. So I think that's a great stat, and I think that's something that hasn't been said enough about this Buffalo Bills football team. The capabilities to move the ball downfield, I think that's great, and I think they've done a good job all season long. Like I said before, 13-3 ties the best record for a Buffalo Bills team, tying the 1990 and 1991 Buffalo Bills team. So this is the third time the Bills have finished 13-3. Maybe next year we can look for that 14-2 or 15-1 season to get that number 1 overall seed. Also, this is the most points scored by a Buffalo Bills team. 501 points scored by the Buffalo Bills this season. I think that was 3rd overall in the NFL. But again, great job putting points on that board. Good job by Coach McDermott. Good job by Brian Daboll. And of course, this offense, which broke a lot of records themselves. Also, most touchdowns in a season, 60 touchdowns by the Buffalo Bills overall, and that is a new team record. So those are some of the team records that were broken in 2020. What about some of the individual records? And guys, let's be honest, I could do a video on Josh Allen by himself. Plenty of things that Josh Allen had done this year that had never been done before. First quarterback to ever throw for 4,500 yards, pass for over 35 touchdowns, and run for over 5 touchdowns in a season. A remarkable year for Josh Allen, and it starts with yards, right? Complete passing yards in a season. He has the most passing yards by any Buffalo Bill with 4,544, surpassing Drew Bledsoe as the previous record holder. Most touchdown passes by a Buffalo Bill, surpassing Jim Kelly, who has 37 touchdown passes this season. Most completions by a Buffalo Bill with 396 completions. Most of those going to the next guy we want to talk about. That's our newest acquisition coming from the 2020 offseason. Stefon Diggs had himself a year. Led the NFL in receptions. Also broke the Buffalo Bills season record for most receptions in a season with 127. That surpasses Eric Moulds for most receptions in a season for a Buffalo Bill. Most receiving yards in a season with 1,535 receiving yards this year. Great year by Stefon Diggs. Glad that he is on board, and I want to see him do some more damage in the playoffs. Then you go to our special teams. Yes, our special teams. One of the sore spots for me in this offseason was Bojorquez. Man, really wanted to get a new punter. Well, I might be regretting that choice or that thought. But hey, I'm glad the Bills didn't regret that thought, and the Bills decided to stick with Bojorquez for this season. Bojorquez got the highest gross punt average in a season for Buffalo Bill with 50.78 yards. So his average gross yards per punt was almost 51 yards. That's unbelievable, and I'm glad that he is here with the Buffalo Bills. Talking about playoffs, you're talking about field position. Field position is going to matter, and I know there were a lot of games this season where Bojorquez had a total of maybe 1 or 2 punts. In fact, it took to week 17 for him to get enough punts to actually show up on the NFL.com stat sheet, because he didn't have enough punts going into that game. So glad he got a few punts in that game, so that way his records can be counted. And in this instance, breaking a Buffalo Bills season record with a 50.78 gross yards average per punt. And then Tyler Bass. Remember the beginning of the season, everyone giving Tyler Bass a hard time. Remember the beginning of the season, during the offseason, Tyler Bass, Stephen Hauschka. Remember yours truly wanted to stick with Stephen Hauschka. Well, again, another mistake by me. We went with Tyler Bass, and he did not disappoint. I said during the offseason, if we went with Tyler Bass, there would be some growing pains, and there were. But you want to talk about a successful season, he surpassed Steve Christie for the most points by a Buffalo Bill. Obviously, the most points by a Buffalo Bills rookie as well, 141 points on the season. That's what happens when you have a hot offense that scores over 500 points. Your kicker gets a lot of credit. Now, guys, please know I'll say this for this video, and I'll probably say it again. That does not mean I don't think Tyler Bass might miss a huge kick in the playoffs. I hope not. I hope that all of his rookie problems are behind him, but he is still a rookie. So we want to keep that in account. But man, 141 points in the season. That's something to be proud of. Again, passing Steve Christie. So again, there's a lot of team records that were broken this season by our Buffalo Bills. There were some team records that didn't exist until this season. There are some things that didn't happen in the NFL until this season. Josh Allen, Stefon Diggs, we're going to talk about Tyler Bass, Cole Beasley. Man, I really wish Cole Beasley could have got over 1,000 yards. He broke career highs for himself until he got injured, so glad to see him there. John Brown is now back and healthy. The playoffs are just around the corner, and like I said, guys, make sure you join me as we do live play-by-play and reaction to the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts starting this Saturday, I should say, at 12:30. Thank you very much for joining me. Like I said, if I forgot a record, the Buffalo Bills broke a lot of them, so make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know some of the other records that you found impressive by our Buffalo Bills that were broken, new team highs, whatever the case might be. Again, a great season by the Buffalo Bills. That's just one part of what Buffalo Bills fans expected this year. We expected to come home with the AFC's title. Check, we got that done. Now, let's get the job done in the playoffs. I look forward to watching. I look forward to watching with you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.